Hello and welcome. Now, from this video, we are going to start one of the most important service of AWS known as AWS RDS. If you are preparing for AWS Solution Architect, Associate Solution Architect Professional, or even for Cloud Practitioner, RDS is most important service. In this video, I'm going to talk about our roadmap of RDS. We will talk about what are the topics that we are going to cover. So, you will get clear understanding about your journey. So, let's start. Hello and welcome. I hope you are enjoying our AWS series. We have big plan to add Azure series, even videos for each and every DevOps technologies. But for this, we want some support from you guys. You can support us by only doing two things. First, subscribe to this channel. And yes, only subscribe to this channel if you are thinking that these videos is actually giving you some values. It will help you to pass any AWS exam like AWS Cloud Practitioner, Solution Architect Associate, or even Solution Architect Professional. Second thing is, share these videos with other IT professionals. Learning process is actually not expensive. If you are getting better or proper instructor or a mentor, it will really help you to develop your skill. If you are thinking that we are providing you a proper right path to improve your skill, your friends also deserve this, right? And for this, you have to share this channel videos with them. So, I am just requesting you to do these two tasks for me. One, subscribe to our channel and share with other IT professionals. Thank you. Now you can continue your video. As you know that we are always starting each and every new service from zero. Why I am doing this? Because I know that people, when they are coming to learn AWS, they are coming from different field. Let's say that if you are coming from networking field, it would be difficult for you to understand concept of database. You may not aware about what is database and how actually database is working. Now, if you will go for the direct practical of RDS, definitely it will be very difficult for you to understand. So, we are assuming that people are coming from different field, various field, and they may not have idea of what is database or a specific service that we are talking about. So, we are always starting each and every point from zero. And this will be continued here as well. So, our first topic is actually introduction of database. In this topic, we will discuss about what is database management system, basic concept of database like tables, schema, row and columns, primary keys, foreign keys, right? Then we will also discuss about what is SQL, structured query language, and we'll also discuss about some of the most popular database engines like MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and Amazon Aurora. We have to discuss about all of this because all of these database engines are actually supported by Amazon RDS. So, our first topic is actually all about foundation, introduction of database. Now, after completing this topic, we will discuss about specific service of AWS known as RDS. RDS stands for Relational Database Service. Now, you have clear understanding about what is database, so you will get complete understanding about RDS very easily. In this particular topic, we will discuss about introduction of RDS. We'll discuss about how you can deploy database because, right now we have RDS because we are in the era of cloud. What about database before cloud, right? The database concept is too old. We are using database from 1970s, and cloud comes into the picture after 2000. So it is not like we are using our databases only in the cloud. We are using this kind of database from our on-premises infrastructure. So how we can deploy database inside on-premises infrastructure, how we can use EC2 to deploy our database. We'll also discuss about manage database using RDS. So we will cover all these topics related to RDS, and this will give you clear detail and advantages of Amazon RDS. Okay, so this topic will be covered in the part 2, Amazon RDS. Then we'll talk about practical. Now from here, live action will start. We will set up our first RDS database instance. We will create RDS instance using AWS Management Console. We'll also configure database instance classes, storage types, and we'll discuss about pricing models as well. And then it is also most important part for us to understand how our database can be deployed using VPC. We'll discuss about some of the VPC topics related to the RDS. We'll discuss about what is subnet group and security group, which is used to protect our database. So topic 3, setting up Amazon RDS, which is actually kind of live practical. Once we will complete this, once we will set up our database, definitely when we are talking about database is a backend tool. It is most important tool working in the backend. So we have to concern about high availability and scalability of our database. So we'll talk about what is multi-AZ deployment. We'll also discuss about what is vertical scaling for our database instance, what is horizontal scaling, and how we can use read replica for the horizontal scaling for our DB instance. And we'll also discuss about promoting read replicas to standard database. Now these are actually kind of mix of both practicals and theory. After completing discussion about RDS high availability and scalability, we will discuss about one of the most important database service from Amazon known as Aurora. You know, RDS is actually supporting all these most popular database engines. Along with this, AWS also developed their own database engine known as Amazon Aurora. Because Amazon Aurora itself, product from Amazon, it is having more advantages than other. You know, if you are going to search some product on Amazon, okay, let's say that if you want to buy data cables, you will get list of many companies' data cable, as well as Amazon also selling some data cables with their own. They call it Amazon Basics, right? So these products are actually coming from Amazon itself. Same way, in AWS, if you want to set up database, you will get most popular database, but Amazon also developed their own database known as Amazon Aurora. Now, if you want to go with the Amazon Aurora, definitely you will have some question. You can say that, heck, we have proven database management system like MySQL or Oracle. Why we should go with the Amazon Aurora? Because this is kind of new database system, right? So in this case, AWS also having some huge advantages when you are going to use Aurora with AWS. One of the advantages is it is actually compatible with MySQL and Postgre. Along with this, there are many advantages of using Aurora. And you know, because it is own product from AWS, there are chances that AWS can ask you question related to this because they want to spread awareness, right? And this kind of learning program is actually useful to spread awareness. So there are chances that AWS may ask you more question related to this. And that's why if you look at this, we are going to discuss about all the features and practicals related to Aurora. In this, we are going to talk about what is Aurora. We'll discuss about Aurora architects. We'll talk about global database. We'll talk about Aurora serverless. We'll talk about Aurora features, high availability and replication, because it is actually working differently inside Aurora. We'll discuss about migration to Aurora, how you can migrate your existing database to Aurora. And we'll also discuss about Aurora pricing, because here we have provision and serverless pricing, which is little different than the others. So this is actually the most important part. Now let me tell you, when we are going to add any new topic, how we are actually defining this TOC. TOC means table of content, which topics we are going to learn throughout this particular service. We are actually deciding all this based on the previous questions, right? We are aware about which kind of questions they are asking and which topic you have to learn when you are going for interview or when you are going for the exam. So we are not wasting your time. Whatever the topic that we are adding here, all these topics are actually compulsory. Okay? So learn each and every topic seriously. Now, point number 6 is all about RDS. All your data, all important data that you are storing inside database. So, security of the data is the prime concern. So, we will talk about automation and access control, authentication and access control for our database. We will discuss about IAM integration, RDS IAM roles. We will also discuss about data encryption at rest and in transit. We will also discuss about implementing network security using security groups and VPC setting, and managing database credentials using Secret Manager. Secret Manager is one of the another service in AWS. So we will integrate this service together and we will discuss about practical implementation of security credentials of your database. So point number 6 is all about RDS security. Then point number 7 is all about backup and recovery. We will discuss about automate backup, snapshot creation and retention periods, manual snapshot and their use cases, restoring from automated backup and snapshots, and point-in-time recovery to recover from the specific incident. So we will discuss about all this backup and recovery options related to RDS in point number 7. Point number 8 is all about RDS monitoring and performance. Monitoring with Amazon CloudWatch. I know that we will discuss about CloudWatch in upcoming days, but CloudWatch is a service which is used to monitor your entire AWS environment. So you can monitor EC2 instance using CloudWatch. You can also monitor any services like load balancer using CloudWatch. Same way, you can also monitor your database instance using CloudWatch. So we will discuss about this. Then we'll also discuss about enhanced monitoring for deeper inside of the database instance. Fine-tuning database is the most important part. So definitely we will talk about enhanced monitoring. We'll talk about enhanced insight for advanced database performance analysis. And we'll also discuss about using Amazon RDS events and logs. So, these are point number 8 points, and now point number 9 is all about maintenance and update. If you have database, there is a critical updates, there are security updates that you have to deploy. So, we'll discuss about understanding the maintenance videos and schedule updates, maintenance schedules and updates. We'll also discuss about upgrading database engine version, minor and major, patching and applying updates to the database engines, and modifying DB instance for performance capacity changes. So, in the maintenance and update, we'll discuss about all of this point. And finally, last but not the least, it is all about super lab. We have lots of lab in all these 10 points, but all these 9 points, but final lab is all about all the points that we have learned from 1 to 9. So, there is a one super lab which contain all the labs, all the points related to RDS. So finally, at the end of our RDS, at point number 10, we'll go for the super lab. So these are 10 points that we are going to cover, and this will be your roadmap. So you can start learning database. Start next video, and the next video is all about introduction to database. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.